Darlene. I am the founder of Featherweight Doctor. I am coming to you live tonight from my store here in Sandpoint, Idaho, called Sand Creek Quilting, home of Featherweight Doctor. It feels good to be home in the beautiful Pacific Inland, nope, it's Inland Northwest. I call it Antarctica. As you can see, we still have snow on the ground. I was in Phoenix last week, beautiful Phoenix, 80-degree weather. Perfection. And I almost told my husband to just go ahead and send my things. I was going to stay in the Valley of the Sun. I think I'd have to bring my daughter Reagan with me because she's not that much of a fan of of Antarctica. So tonight is, our shows are a little jumbled this week because Monday was Valentine's Day, and so we had what I called our Galentine's Day broadcast. We had fun eating chocolates and wine, and we just hung out. We talked about some surprising facts about Valentine's Day. Anyway, in lieu of not having my regular Ask the Doctor show, I wanted to do a show. Today I had a gal in the store and she was asking about her case and how it had a particular smell to it. And so there's lots of good information out there about helping to alleviate that smell in the cases, not the sewing machine, but in the cases. And we haven't talked about it in a long time as a tribe, so I thought this would be good for a refresher course. So let me pull up my feeds. I'd like to say hi to a couple of online friends and fans, and then we're going to get going with the show. So today in this shop was the conclusion of my 5-part beginning quilt making series. It was piecers, new to quilting piecers. I also do teach other classes, but this particular technique class was a 5-part class. We learned how to make we learned how to make 7 different traditional quilt blocks like log cabins, and we just had fun. I got to teach them good quilting, like how to have a good seam allowance, how to have good cutting practices, pressing practices, how to get your 8.5-inch block to turn out to 8.5 inches. It's a genuine problem when you're learning how to quilt. So anyway, I think a good time was had by everybody. These ladies, I thanked them for letting me treat them as my guinea pigs. Oh, sorry, hang on one sec here. Because I've never taught that class before. I've been quilting for almost 26 years. And it's been a really good series for me too, because honestly, after you've been quilting for as long as I have, you kind of forget some of the real basic stuff. And it was a great refresher course for me too. So anyway, we had fun. I'm trying to encourage them into the next series because I'm not quite ready to release them into the quilting universe without me. All right, let's see. Let me go over YouTube. And I'm going to go to this. So I hope everybody's having a good week. My week's been really busy. There's something about being gone, like on a business trip and then having to come back, and I felt like I'm just playing catch up all week long. It's been crazy. All right, Miss Julie Campbell is joining us. Hello, Julie, out on YouTube. Polly is here. Hi, John. Thanks for joining us. I hope you're doing well. Sandra Garcia is here. Cindy's on from, she goes, quick, hi, have to run. I'll catch up later. Okay. Jen C is on. Oh, good. Jen C signed up for my class in Omaha in June. That means it went live. Oh, I'm so excited. Jennifer C., are you signed up for the Featherweight Spa Day or are you signed up for the Quilt As You Go project? Either way, we're going to have fun. Let's see here. Rita is on from Montana. Gail's on from Washington. Hi, Gail. Sandy Martin's on from Pleasanton, California. Okay, so let me say hi to my friends on YouTube and then we will get rolling. How do I... There we go. All right, so Lisa's on, Nancy's on, Mel is on. Hi, Mel. From Bay St. Louis, Mississippi. Linda Wood is on from Texas. Odie's on from Oregon. Judy Dancer's on from Michigan. Hello. Oh, you're signed up for both? Jennifer, you're going to be sick of me in June. All right, Debbie Allen Sinclair is on in Kentucky. Odie's on. You are sorry you missed it. I ate a chocolate covered scorpion, Odie, towards the end of the broadcast. Shannon is on. She says, hola. Hola, Miss Shannon. Becky's on from Kennydale, Texas. Linda's on from Tennessee. I did not get a new haircut. I just decided to flat iron all the curls out today. So, a haircut is in my future, I do believe, however. Judy's on from El Dorado, Kansas. Pauline's on from Texas. Sandy Reese is on. I'm still thinking about the dark chocolate truffles. Nancy's on from Phoenix. Gwen's on. Angel's on. Beth is on. Hi, Beth. I got your happy mail. Thanks for sending that to me. Your shop that you work at looks phenomenal. That I appreciate the note too. Let's see. Lisa Fields is on. Nisha is on from Texas. Odie has dipped her toe into the AccuQuilt pond again with the 4-inch cube. I got my mother-in-law hooked on her AccuQuilt. She bought it and then was too chicken to use it before I was in Phoenix. So I walked her through it. She loves it now. She's like, she bought the 3.5-inch square, house square triangle. And because we're making 9.5-inch blocks for a quilt project she's helping me on, she's like, never have I ever cut something and had the block come out the exact right size right out of the gate. I'm like, only with AccuQuilt, only with AccuQuilt. Hi, Missy. Hi, Greta. Hello, FRME to you from Alabama. Thanks for joining us. Let's see. Yes, Gwen, you missed the pregame. It's okay. No problem. Let's see here. Jan's on from Ohio. Hi. Let's see here. Yeah, the pre-show is on Instagram. Thank you, Odie. I thought you had everything. I don't have everything. Oh, that's cool. Beth at Beth Shops in Minnesota. MN is Minnesota, right? No one laugh at me. We had a monthly featherweight sewing day at our quilt shop today, and I didn't sew a stitch. Too many other things to do and friends to help. That's fun. Very cool. Now you're all trained. Beth joined me in one of my virtual spa days, which, by the way, Sue Marshall, well, before I give you the thing, Karen's on, Sue's on. Oh, I know. I need to get my doctor's coat on. Hang on. I'll grab it. This is official Featherweight Doctor business, isn't it? All right. I don't know how well this goes with my sweater, but that's okay. Oh, for me too. That's right. Sorry. Love your my earrings. They're my daughter's. I stole them. I have not checked out the So Yeah YouTube site. That sounds pretty awesome. All right, Mel. Am I more official here in my Featherweight doctor's coat? Hi, Karen. Hello in Ohio. Let's see here. You do need to use that. You need to, if you ladies that are too chicken for the AccuQuilt cutters, you will never cut anything else once you know how to use them. Sandy's on from AZ. Kim's on from Manitoba. Hi, Christy. Yes, Minnesota. Okay, it is Minnesota. Let's see here. I was on Instagram. Oh, Gwen, did you like our Instagram? Because you have to, it won't tell you I'm on unless, I'm going to turn my little bottle cap around. Okay. We have got fun stuff today. First of all, Polly, she said the doctor's in. Take notes. So today I chained Reagan to the desk in here, and we both finished the upcoming class schedule through summer. So the classes are now all up on our website. If you go out to Featherweight Doctor or Sand Creek Quilting, it'll land you in the same spot. We are offering both local and virtual classes in this next quarter. From me to you, I totally agree. It is the Cadillac of cutters. You guys. Shan says AccuQuilt is a total game changer, but if you don't want me to have it easy, message me. LOL. I'll use it what you do. Oh, there you go. There you go. I get it. She's trying to help you offload your AccuQuilt dies and cutters. All right, so all the class schedules are now up. Ray is going to link in the feed. She's going to link the access to the new classes. There are 2 Zoom Featherweight Spa Days coming up. I have Sew Expo at the first week in March. So if you are at all interested in those online Zoom classes, I highly recommend signing up before that first week of March, because they are going to fill and then some once I get on to camera with a couple thousand of my my new friends, and they're going to sign up and take the spot. So this is Online Tribe pre-warning. If you want to join me for a Zoom, do it. Sign up before the end of this month. What is the insignia above Featherweight Doctor on your lab coat? Oh, this is our logo. It looks a little like the faceplate of the Featherweight, and it was in the shape of the state of Arizona, because that's where Featherweight Doctor was born, in Arizona. So it has an F and a D and some Celtic work like the faceplate. Isn't that fun? I bet you guys didn't know that. I don't think I've talked about that in a long time. All right, stinky cases. Who has stinky cases for your Featherweight? Hi, Patty Smith from Missouri. So there actually is a known problem with the cases. When they were made back in the day, they used horse glue to glue the fabric onto the wooden boxes. And in humid climates, and since these machines are decades and decades old, there's been a fungus that has been known to grow in the glue and cause a rather rancid smell. So I am pulling all of this information, by the way, out of Mr. McCullum's manual. So this was our mentor, the late Mr. McCullum. He is a legend and a pioneer in the Featherweight Renaissance. I call it the Featherweight Renaissance. He literally wrote the Bible, and in the Bible he talks about, if you have the Bible, he talks about the case smell debacle towards the back of the book. There's not a page number because it's in the appendixes. So I don't have a page number, but it is XXXIII, that page number in the back of his book. We are restocked on these, by the way, so if I was out of stock for a while, can't seem to keep them in ever since his passing in December. Oh no. Who just threw the case out? Is someone? Yeah. So Helen, you know the difference. We are going to talk about some stuff to fix the cases, but we are also going to talk about some stuff to mask the smell. If you are sensitive to smells, some people just can't deal. I get that. I'm going to open, from me to you, I'm going to open up my white 1968 out of the box perfect. I love that. Awesome. No oil in the motor. Don't do it. This poor gal in Arizona was signed up for a couple of my classes in Arizona last week, and she got confused and opened up, y'all sitting down, she opened up the carbon brush port and poured oil in, like directly on the coils, and then ran it for a few minutes and thought, that wasn't right. So my poor father-in-law had to go through and clean all of that oil off the coils and clean the whole inside of the motor out. Only grease ever goes in the motor. All right, so you have a case. This one is a service machine I'm working on right now. It's actually not in bad shape. The latches work. Here at Featherweight Doctor, we do not carry any replacement latches or handles. You can find them on eBay. This guy named Desk Dave has an eBay store, and he sells replacement latches and handles for the Featherweights. But we're going to talk specifically about smell. This one does not have the fungus. You know yours will have the fungus because it is rancid. Like, you know something is up. So Mr. McCullum has, much like when we talk about cleaning chemicals at Featherweight Doctor, Mr. McCullum has levels of cleaning, starting with the smallest, cleaning weapon, and working your way up to the big guns. So he recommends heat, first of all. He said nothing will work better than sticking your case, emptied, of course, in your oven and turning it on to 150 degrees and letting it sit there for 6 to 8 hours. But he said the house probably won't smell very good by the time you're done cooking all of that fungus off. He said heat is absolutely the best medicine for cooking the fungus and killing the fungus. But you probably won't want to eat food out of the oven if you stick your stinky featherweight case in the oven and turn it on to 150 degrees for 6 to 8 hours. So, oh good, Jan is beating me to the punch here. She said, we have tried the light bulb treatment. That is technique number 2. 2 times over topped with the Clorox spray, helped a bit, but not yet gone. Looking forward to your hints. Okay. So Mr. McCullum says apply heat. If you don't want to ruin, the smell of your oven for a few days, then the next thing you can do is, those mechanics lights, like the ones that they have for working on cars that they're like in a cage and you can hang it up in your car hood to see what is going on. He said to put one of those mechanic lights in your box and shut the lid on it, like so, with a 150 watt light bulb in it. Make sure the light bulb is not touching anything in the case, that it's sitting in its cage, or you can build some kind of a little wooden thing to stick it up on so that the light bulb isn't touching anything. But with a 150 watt light bulb in it, and you can leave it in there overnight for 6 to 8 hours. For those of you that live in hot climates like Arizona, or not so much Florida because of the humidity, it'd be more of a dry heat. You can also leave it outside with the box open and let the sunlight cook it off. Here in North Idaho, you're not going to ever get it hot enough to do anything because, let's face it, I live in Antarctica. Oh, that's okay, Kathy. So the light bulb, so oven, light bulb. He also suggested that you, once the light bulb has been in the box for 6 to 8 hours and it's nice and warm, to go ahead and use a 50-50 bleach to water ratio and spray it on and let it sit for a couple, 10 minutes or so, and then wipe it down. He said repeat the process a few times if you need to. That's pretty much all you can do to try and kill it. If it still is stinky, you can try and mask it. He recommends a dryer sheet in the bottom of the case, not on your finish, but underneath the machine, to help mask it. Or you can also put a couple of drops of essential oils in there. The other thing that he recommends is to take a cheese grater and to grate some Dove or Dawn soap, like bars of soap, put it in a cloth bag and let that kind of act like a potpourri. Another thing of masking the smell, so it smells like soap and not stinky machines. If it's the machine that's stinky, that's a whole different conversation. I'm talking about you have separated the machine from the box, and the box still stinks, but the machine doesn't. So we're definitely talking about a machine box smell, not the machine. So if none of those things work, and like Helen in Bellingham said, you can get rid of your original box and buy a new box. We sell these on our website. It is a new hard case. It's made of pleather. It has nice latches that actually work and keys. It comes with a no stink, no smell to it at all. And then the other thing you can do, those hard boxes will run you about $95.95. The other thing you can do is you can just choose to replace it with one of our soft bags. The box weighs about 5 pounds. These only weigh 11, and they're a lot easier and more portable, the bag anyway, to move around from class to class, or best friend's kitchen table to best friend's kitchen table. So we carry the bags in red and black, and we sell them for $54.95. So there you go. That's everything I know about cases. If you have blemishes on your case, like this one does, you can see that there's exposed wood. I've been known to use Sharpie trim off the extra fabric that's hanging and use Sharpie to color that in. You also can use just men's black shoe polish to go through and buff it up and clean it up in a horsehair brush. We've done that too. If you have fabric on the inside like this one does that is peeling away from the side, I use rubber cement to put those back down. I did used to know a person in Skagit Valley, which is like northwestern Washington, kind of closer to the Canadian border, who used to strip them down and do and redo them. She would stain and reseal the boxes. That would definitely get rid of that smell because you're removing all of the glue that is where the fungus, the infection, fungal infection lives. Oh, I think I said something wrong. It's 11 ounces, not 11 pounds. The soft bag is 11 ounces, Sandy Fowler. She's like, wait, what? You just ordered one? Where's the green bags? Oh, I don't carry green bags, just red and black. Let's see. Activated charcoal from aquariums also helps with the odor. That's good to know, Lisa. And then someone asked about, Gwen said, I've put silica packets loose in my case to absorb the moisture. Yes, I agree. If you get items shipped in, we all get shipments these days from Amazon and all over. If you get those little silica gel packets, you can throw those in the bottom of your case and help to alleviate the moisture. So the oil, Diane Bloom Smith wants to know, what about the oil smells? Are you talking about the machine itself that kind of smells like grease and oil? I think so. That has to do with old grease that needs to be cleaned off of the metal gears, and new grease needs to be put on. Also, if you have the original drip pan in the machine from back in the day, they are full of mold and nicotine spores and oil and grease. You can change the drip pan liner. We also sell those on our website for a mere $7, and then your machine won't be stinky. Oh, I need to get green. You know, if green was available, I would be ordering them. I mean, you know. Sandra Garcia on YouTube said, I was cleaning my machines and replaced 2 screws from my needle plate. Would it be possible to purchase them at the hardware store? No. Miss Sandra, those screws, oh, you misplaced them. I got it. The screws that hold your throat plate on are not available at the hardware store. I can get them for you, though. I can order them from my sewing machine repair parts. So if you email me, Sandra, at info, I-N-F-O, at Featherweight Doctor, all spelled out, all one word, .com, I can help you get those screws. No big deal. Now, if you have the 222 screws, they do not make those. You cannot find them anywhere. And you're not going to find a parts machine that has them available either. All right. Sandy says, my friend used kiwi black leather dye. Oh, I haven't tried that. I've used the kiwi black shoe polish. I haven't used the leather dye, though. That's not a bad idea. Yes. And from me to you, I think mine was weighed with the horse glue. Just opened it. Green cover fabric on the case is peeling off. Please advise. Okay. So from me to you, that means you have a very old school bell. They used a green fabric on them. I would use rubber cement to get that fabric back on the box. You are not going to find another green inside green fabric because those were only made with those really, really old machines. Oh, the case smells like oil. That means someone spilled oil in there. The best you can do is that bleach water 1-to-1 ratio and just try and get out as much as you can. That stinks. Did you guys know in the bottom of the boxes, this might be new for some of them have, okay, let me see if I can show you this. So in the bottom of the boxes, some of them had little clamps on top of that wall and on top of the, oh, right there. The wood piece, they kind of looked like this. And then some of them had this style, which is this clamp right here. That's for those little grease, they're for the little oil cans that are like elliptical in shape. And it's so that they wouldn't spill. They would lock the oil can into the little C clamps, and then the oil couldn't spill over, but it sounds like someone didn't have that. There are the portable cases you have, yes, very cushioned. So here's the deal with the portable cases. They are 11 ounces, not 11 pounds. They are great for the portability factor. If your machine is going to be in long-term storage, like in a storage unit, or maybe you're a winter visitor or snowbird and you just use your machine for 5 to 6 months out of the year, and then you go back to your summer home somewhere else, and so the machine is going to sit for a while, there's really no better replacement other than the hard case for long-term storage. Just because if a flood happens, or I don't know, if something falls on it in the bottom of a closet, it's not going to get broken. The soft bags are great for carrying and portability because they're lighter weight, but they are not going to protect your machine if something falls on it. It's good for airplane travel, but not if it goes in the hole where the luggage goes. You'd want to put it in your hard box. Let's see, rubber cement works like a charm to seal down any loose fabric. Yes, it does. My box still has cardboard to protect the rubber feet. I do find that some of them still have cardboard in them. It's pretty fun. Yes, our... Mel's keeping me accountable for our sew along. I'm hoping to start it next week, to be honest with you. I just got to find all of I have done a little pre-work on the new wall hanging, and I have to find it. We moved, things got put in places. I haven't been able to find it yet, but I will force myself to go digging through boxes to find them for next week. Well, at least get it announced so you guys know what you need to buy, fabric-wise, to join us in the sew along. Would you, Donna, if your case, her question, Donna asked, would you recommend redoing the case? If your case has that fungal infection and it smells horrible, I don't see any problem with redoing the case. You can buy the Tolex, which is the fabric that is on the outside. You can sand off all of the glue and the previous fabric and just kind of redo it. But I also have seen people take it all the way down to bare wood and then stain it and put a clear over it, and it looks pretty amazing also. Linda from Tennessee says, quick question, what can I do to clean the badge? So I have used naphtha. If you can be very careful with metal polish, you can use metal polish. But I would tape off the paint around the badge so that you didn't get anything onto the paint. I have been known to do that also. Let's see here. Sandy says, I used rubber glue for a repair spot too. Good. Yes. It smells moldy. So the bleach water 1-to-1 ratio, Donna, could possibly rectify a mold issue. I'm really more concerned with the fungus that grows in the glue that holds the fabric on. You're welcome, Miss Linda. Yeah, make sure you tape off the paint. Don't get any metal polish on your paint. Nice. Oh, you have the 221. Yes, Sandra, I can get those screws for you. Just email me. All right, friends. Well, that was all I had tonight. Friday, I'll be back right here at 4 o'clock Pacific on YouTube and Facebook with my favorite night of the week, my Sip and Sew. I don't know what I'm going to be working on yet. I have to finish my sample for the beginning piecing class so I can get it up here in the classroom. I'm pretty excited about the new classes that are coming out. They include a t-shirt, a 3-part t-shirt class, workshop here in the shop. We'll also be doing Quilt As You Go, Featherweight Spa Days, of course, 5-part piecing class, 2-part machine quilting class. Whew, I'm going to need a vacation. And I'm taking one after Omaha. I didn't do a very good job at planning my schedule last year. I have signed contracts sometimes over a year out, and I had to, my quilt camp, which is not quite full yet, I have a few seats left for those of you who are on the fence. The word is out, however, for the local ladies around here that can attend the quilt camp also. So if you guys are still on the fence about coming in from out of state, I would recommend before the second week in March, because that's the next guild meeting. And I can guarantee those gals will grab up what's left of seats. Yeah, so I'll be taking, so quilt camp is the June 2nd through 5th. Then I head to Omaha for a long weekend. Then I come back and I'm going to take a nice long week off. It's been a couple years since I had a vacation. So my fabulous in-laws are coming in to watch the shop, and that is what is going down. Polly says, that's a great question, Ted. Did the the Scorpio is so icky. I felt like I had dead bugs in my teeth all night. Oh, and Odie still needs a roommate. Thank you, Odie. I might have someone for you though. She's a local gal, but she doesn't want to drive back down to Coeur d'Alene. So I'll make sure I connect the two of you, Odie. All right. All right. Thank you all for joining me. I look forward to seeing you all at 4 o'clock on Friday, 4 p.m. Pacific on Friday for the Sip and Sew right here on Facebook and YouTube. We'll see you.